Gabrielle Union when Gabrielle Scab walks in. I know that's from the fake jokes. Listen, you got to sell your jokes somehow, okay? There was like, why is my 16-year-old cousin's deleted tweets funnier than anything I've ever read? Dear Biden when Hunter Biden walks into the room. So I don't believe that a 16-year-old deleted that tweet. I believe that this 27-year-old was like, if I just tweet this, it won't take off. But if I add like an extra like little bait to the front of it, then it's got more of a chance to be swallowed and digested. And I respect that, okay? I respect the game and I respect the players inside of the game. That being said, the joke has ruined my brain because it's so easy to apply to like every situation. Gabrielle Union when Gabrielle Scab walks in, so true. Megan Good when Megan Bad walks in, like it's so easy. It's not fair how easy it is. Jack Black when Jack White walks in. Yeah, but you should use that one as the subversion. It should be like, you know, Jack Black when Jack White walks in. Hey, brother, long time no see. How's it going? What's up, brother? You know? That's the one you do like fourth to mix it up. Just when people are like, I don't want to hear another joke like that. You hit them with a subversion, and then that gives them the appetite, like the dessert stomach, to have like 4 more derivative jokes before they're like, okay, now I'm done. Sketch when drawing walks in. I know what you're talking about. You got to hit him with a mix-up now and then. I Am the New Black is a memoir by what guy who once beat out Stephen Colbert for an SNL spot? Gabrielle Orange. When Stephen Colbert walks into... Having succeeded his mother, Margaret II, in January the... All I can think of when I read this is like, you know... again, Margaret II when Frederick X walks in. Sam Bankman-Fried when Samuel Credit Union Jailed walks in. It's Tropic Thunder. When Tropic Lightning walks in. Okay, Tropic Thunder. Ninjago when Ninja Stay walks in. Bionicle and Trionic. We got lots of jokes we could do. John Bionicle. John Ninjago. Ninjango. John Daly when John Weekly walks into the room. That shit ain't shakshuka. What are you talking about, shakshuka? Oh, it's totally shakshuka when Chakchuka walks into the room. Come on. Do not biathlon when triathlon runs into the room. Stop. Willem Dafoe when Willem the Friend walks in. Willem the Friend when John the Friend walks in. We've created a monster. You should react to some videos. Dude, my daughter, so my wife was watching a YouTube video of a cat. But it's not really, let me explain. The cat is pretending to try out cooked life hacks that go viral on Instagram. So it would be like, hey, here's an example of one. They took a tube of toothpaste and poked a bunch of holes in the tube with a fork and then threw the tube of toothpaste in the tank of the toilet and then flushed it, and it looked like soap was coming out with the flush so that it like cleans your toilet every time you flushed, okay? And then the cat goes like, great idea. And then they have the cat pretend to do it and then test it, right? Anyway, my daughter was watching my wife watch it, and I was like, I totally understand React videos now, because I was like loving my daughter reacting to it. She's like, oh, they put the toothpaste in the toilet tank. Oh, now the cat's gonna do it. What? It didn't work. And I was like, this is amazing, man. This is, if it wasn't like completely immoral to set up a YouTube channel for my 3-year-old to react to other people's content, I was like, this shit would be, she would have like 10 million subscribers, man. It does seem kind of that someone said Dutch is like funky English. It seems like a language like they start speaking in cartoons when they accidentally get dosed with like LSD.
Yeah, when I was working for like the English school, we had a supervisor who was from Holland, and he gave a lesson as if like we were Japanese students sitting down, not understanding what the teacher is saying in Dutch. And the whole time I'm like, it just sounds like you don't know English. Like, it sounds like you're like a little fucked up.
Do you ever see the video of the guy from the Taliban doing an impression of American English?
Pakistan, Patan. Today we have to the border in Afghanistan. We near have to the Afghani OCC border area. We have to the rocket launcher firing after the people 35 to the blasting.
I've not. That sounds interesting.
So.
It is really good because it's like it sounds like English, but there's like no English words in it. But every once in a while, you'll catch like a "Hey, buddy," and you're like,
yeah.
I gotta see that. That's funny, man.
He wasn't in the Taliban. The video was sold to me that he was in the Taliban. Probably I would not have clicked on it if it didn't say Taliban on it, okay?
Problematic, actually.
I saw that shit on Twitter. They said, look at this video of a guy from the Taliban pretending to be American. And I was like, I'll click on that shit. No sweat.
Listen, I believe Ryan because he has like a perfect memory.
I don't know. My wife would probably disagree with that one.
Yeah, but you remember like that kind of stuff, not
The stuff I care about, yeah. I'm out of here. I got a comb and a brush and a bowl full of motherfucking mush, dude. Good night, moon. Good, this one's called Good Night Moon, motherfuckers! Yeah! The crowd goes crazy. You ever see the tweet of Adam Levine from Maroon 5 at the Super Bowl with the belly button tattoo that says California? And it says like, alright you motherfuckers, this one's called She Will Be Fucking Loved! That's a great tweet. A tweet foundational to my interests.
What's that?
What's up?
Let's do this more effectively.
Talk to
Yes.
Spit on that thing.
I'm looking at chat to see
Spit
all
on
the
that
people
thing.
who
Yeah, every time you
absolutely
do
hate
that.
it.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to get the screen region up. Sometimes it just takes a second.
The way you use OBS is insane. I just want to reiterate that.
Why?
Because you like close your screen region instead of just muting it.
No, I'm
And you
muted.
have to
I'm muted.
Oh. What? Oh. Why'd you say
He
to
mutes
re-add
on that thing.
I'm muted.
What's one nasty thing you do on OBS? I mute on that thing.
We bring the tour.
Well, see, I saw someone post a video on Twitter of, I guess, guys and a couple of the other guys.
Yeah, Sam's
And
Club
the
guys.
commentary was just
guys.
like watching this feels like it takes an hour, even though it's only like 2.5 minutes.
It is a time distortion.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It
Can I get
it
a
did-
magnet for
I
it,
think
please?
that maybe that's why I'm sick. I think who's watching that. Jeez.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's get at it.
People keep trying to force it to be funny when it's not that funny. It's just a simple, funny thing. I mean, like, it's not that big of a deal. People have too high a standard sometimes.
Yeah.
Not everything
I
could
just-
be all hell no SpongeBob just took 48 NyQuils.
It's one of those, I haven't, like, I feel like with any of this shit, I never really see anyone trying to sell it as funny. But this one, I just see everyone. I was like, this one, of all of them, this is the one everyone's mad at.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
To the company building immediately to
Doesn't have a crush on her.
and other goods.
No.
He does.
I love
That's why he likes it.
No!
He wants
loves
he
it.
wants this thing spat on.
It's nasty.
No, man. I was just laughing at someone asking what my thoughts are on the Alec Baldwin verdict. Because the way that I think you could write it in a way that is funny, and you would be like in on the joke. But I don't think you wrote it in that way. I think you wrote it in like a culture war way, which is very amusing. Oh no, it's a reference. There's a video of someone asking if Alec Baldwin called them a sea sucker, or if If he called her a sea sucker, she called him a sea sucker. I don't know about all that stuff, man.
I really appreciated the acting that he did on Saturday Night Live, and I really appreciate his politics.
You told one of the witnesses who disagreed with you during an interview that you thought Mr. Baldwin was a cocksucker.
I do not recall saying that.
Refusing to play Elden Ring for no reason? There's a good reason I don't want to play Elden Ring. That's like the best reason I could think of. You ever fuck with Bartleby the Scrivener? No, of course you wouldn't. Brandon Sanderson Stan. Bartleby the Scrivener doesn't have any fucking mages in it. I wouldn't read that shit. Plus, it's only like 72 pages. I only read books that are 900 pages and have a fucking map of a fake world on the first page, on the inside cover. Please leave Brandon Sanderson alone. I don't know anything about him, okay? Except I know that he writes fantasy novels that are well respected. I don't know enough about the fantasy genre to come up with a bad fantasy author to insult instead, okay? J.K. Rowling. Oh, I do know. But that, like, J.K. Rowling's like a little too easy. I'm not saying she doesn't deserve the targeting, but it's almost like, it's like one of those, when comedians post themselves doing crowd work and they're like, I don't come to the dick sucking factory and smack the cock out of your mouth, so why don't you stop hassling me at work? And like everybody laughs, but like everybody laughs because they've heard the same joke 1,000 times before. And then like one person who's never heard it before stands up and cheers. And you're like, but it's like, you know, it's like playing D4, D5, you know? Why don't you mix it up a little bit? You have it out for Jimmy Carr. All I know about Jimmy Carr is the TikTok that's like the him on stage is like I don't want to necessarily call it dark humor, but it's just like, you know, slaughtering sacred cows for a joke. And then him on a podcast is always like, the thing about comedy is it brings us together. It speaks to the innate silliness of the human experience that we can all share this together. And then on stage, he's like, what if your fucking dad died?
Fat kids. They've got enough on their plate. It's so important to be kind. Stop tip-tapping away on that phone. Grab the person nearest to you and say, I see you. And you matter. I was recently at a pond in Liverpool. It was full of scum. And the pond wasn't clean either. And comedy brings people together, Stephen. It really does. I mean, I have people message me all the time.
It's a good TikTok. You don't really have his patented laugh? I don't watch panel shows, okay? I don't really watch anything. I watch The Road when I'm driving. That's about it. I mean, I watch my phone a little bit when she's at the playground, but like, not an irresponsible amount. Are you the Rick friend? The Rick friend? What does that mean, Rick friend? Did you guys see that presentation from CES? I'm stealing from Behind the Bastards for this one. Where the CEO of the company that makes the AI rabbit rickrolled himself on stage on purpose.
R1 has an eye, an onboard camera designed for advanced computer vision. It can analyze surroundings and take actions in real time. To activate the eye, just double tap the button. Oh, funny seeing you here, Rick. What? Am I getting rickrolled in my own keynote? Let's move on to the next one.
And then was like, did I just rickroll myself? Well, anyway, moving on. It's like, it's so good when he points the camera at a picture of Rick Astley and presses the button, and then it's like, analyzing photo. Playing YouTube video. Rick Astley, never gonna give you up. That's not what I want my context-driven AI partner to do, man. I want you to tell me what year he was born. Is he still alive? Is he British? How many times has he been divorced? If I ever click the little rabbit button on a picture of a celebrity, those are the only 4 pieces of information I want. Never open YouTube. Are you crazy? Does he have a controversy section? Dude, I don't even want to talk about it, but like, hopefully in 50 years, we'll look back and the clip of Joe Biden at the press conference where he talks about his foreign policy record.
I'm going to go to South Korea. We're going to get the chip. What are you doing? I'm going to get Japan and Korea back together again after essentially having hostilities toward one another since the end of World War II.
And he trails off a little bit and then stares at nothing and says, wait, what are you doing? Like he gets a little scared. And then like a second later, he says, we're going to unite Japan and Korea again. In 50 years, that'll be so funny. Right now, it's not funny for a variety of reasons, but in 50 years, it's going to hopefully be funny. But when he says, it looks so much like he sees a ghost and says, what are you doing? Like he saw a spirit. I know that's not what happened because I don't believe in ghosts, but anyway, ghost of washing Knicks. Oh, at the end, then he says, I'm the guy who got Korea and Japan back together, and you're like, what is going on, man? All right, sorry, I had one more laugh in there. Okay. Took my bike to the lake, brought my shovel, brought my rake, took my boy to the swing, let him swing, let them ring. Bought my friends Italian beef, make them fart and make them queef. Abraham Lincoln was governor here, only a steel man can be enough. You know what I'm talking about? Sufjan Stevens?